Welcome to the best airport in the world. That would be Changi, Singapore. I'm on the first leg of my next travelling adventure, which is going to be to Kyrgyzstan. I'll get there tomorrow night after overnighting in Delhi, and then a week in Kyrgyzstan and on to Georgia and Armenia. Lots of fun ahead. And there's my ride for this afternoon's flight, SQ406 to Delhi. Nice big A380. Let's do it. Welcome to Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan. If you don't know Kyrgyzstan, it's a country of about 10 million people in Central Asia. It's surrounded on all sides by China, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, the stands. It's a Silk Road country, very mountainous, lots of flowing rivers and water. Now I'm sitting here having my breakfast and watching the world go by in suburban Bishkek. Bishkek's a city of about 1 million people. A lot of the people are accommodated in apartments. Many like these, you can see behind the trees there, what we call commie blocks, built in the time of the Soviet Union, roughly put up in the post-war years to accommodate a big population explosion. But there's also lots of other new apartment development going on here as well. It's a real growing city. Lots of people are coming to Bishkek because there's work and life is pretty tough out in the rural areas. Bishkek is smitten by the motor vehicle. Thank you. Right on cue. I'm on the shores here of Lake Isikul, which is one of the largest lakes in Asia, Europe, Eurasia, I don't know. This is actually where the Soviets used to test their torpedoes in the old days on this lake. But now it's for tourism. So I'll just go for a walk along the beach and tell you what I'm up to. This is a resort. There's lots of resorts on Lake Isikul, and this one's about as far from everything as you can get. So there's not many people on the beach, but come back by midday and this beach will be swarming with people, and people will be fighting for bench seats and umbrellas. It's going to be a hot day, and I hope to get in the water later. If you look closely at the water, it's sandy until you get out a little bit, and then suddenly it's rocks. Yeah, it's not the world's greatest beach. Anyway, the alternative is 100% rocks, or a flight to India, probably Goa, something like that would be the nearest beach. But, you know, ignore that. It's a beautiful place. I'm sitting here in the mountains of the southern Caucasus, in the shadow of Mount Kazbegi, the tallest mountain in all of the Caucasus area. And I could be a million miles from anywhere. Have a look around here. Here's steep, tall mountains. I'm about 10 minutes from the Russian border here, in the very northern point of Georgia. I'm standing inside at the moment a place in Yerevan called the Cascades, and it's an art gallery that seems to have been perhaps donated by some rich Armenian, and it's all free from what I can tell, and it's set into a hillside, so you go up a level of a escalator. You can see the escalators there going on up the hill, and each level has a set of sculptures, some of them really interesting sculptures too. So let's take a look. At each level of the gallery, you can venture out. At some stage there's fountains operating here, but unfortunately not at the moment. And it affords some terrific views of Yerevan. Let's take a look. And here is the thriving metropolis of Yerevan. And there down below is a level section of the gallery that features some very large open air sculptures. I'm walking through a place called Kundresk, which is an ancient village where people used to live in caves right up until the 1950s. I'm just coming over a crest of a hill here, and I can show you at least some of these caves and some of the ruins that have been left behind the caves. Okay, you got a nice horse in the foreground, and in the far distance there you can see some of these caves. There we are, there's some of them there. And some other old ruins of actual constructed buildings. Access to the place is via the suspension bridge from the car park on the other side of a chasm. Now I'll head back down this track a little bit, because around the corner there's a church that's still in reasonable kind of nick. Let's have a look. Door, some people walking off there. Out in the distance you can see some more cave dwellings. Here we are walking over the bridge, walking across. It's a bit shaky, wobbles around a bit. And so ended my journey through Kyrgyzstan, Georgia and Armenia. All wonderful countries that I can thoroughly recommend. Wonderful people, delicious food, many things to see, totally safe, and a bit off the beaten tourist track, which is something I really like. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of my travels there, and I'll see you in the next video.